Hello, beautiful souls. It's Lindsay Gallant from Soul Compass, Intuitive Life Coaching, and Energy Healing Services. And this will be the weekly energy forecast for the week of December 17th to the 23rd. Oh my gosh. We're almost there. We're almost to Christmas. I hope everybody is calm and feeling like they are accomplishing everything that they need to. And we are still hanging on by a thread here on 2018. So still lots of change energy in the air. That's not settled quite yet and won't for a little bit longer. So be patient. And yeah, I definitely can feel the love in the air. I'm starting to feel that excitement. And if you have the luxury to be around children, you can certainly see it exuding from them. So yay. That's always amazing when you can be around that type of energy. Definitely lifts your spirits too. So I am going to use the card deck, Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. I just feel that these are the ones I want to work with. And angels, why not? Because 'tis the season. So like I always say, I ask that whoever watches this video receives intuitive guidance for themselves and for the week. But if you pick up on anything during this reading or something hits you like an aha moment, please trust that. Please trust that it's for you and take note. I also ask that this reading be free and clear of any judgment and that I will not filter any information that I pick up. I just let it flow. So, for the week of December 17th to the 23rd, what's going to go? Ooh, all right. Ready? Defend your beliefs, stand your ground, and choose your battles wisely. With the holidays comes family. With family sometimes comes drama. You don't have to get along with everybody. You don't have to believe in everything everybody else believes in. Definitely last week I saw this. I saw a lot of things coming to head. A lot of anger about certain traditions being questioned. It's okay if you don't believe the same things that everybody else does. Stick to what works for you, but don't get up in arms about what somebody else is doing or not doing for that matter, and really just settle into yourself. I know it says defend your beliefs and decisions. You can defend them, you can stay strong in them, but don't be defensive walking around the world all the time because you're always ready for that battle. You're always ready for that conflict, thus creating conflict, battle. So let's try not to do that this week because that energy I feel is still in the air and that just doesn't make you feel good. And when you focus on that stuff, you rob yourself of joy, of the moment, of things that make you happy. You lose focus very quickly. So stand your ground, of course, but choose your battles. You don't have to engage in every argument that you are invited to. You don't have to. That is your control. You're not in control of the world, but you are in control of yourself and how you respond. So really be focused on that this week. Really be focused and see how you are triggered. See how you react. And try to choose the way of peace. Try to choose the way of, don't engage in that because it really doesn't make you feel good. At the end of the day, nobody wins that game, truly. Just stay close to your happy. Stay close to your happy spot. And if you believe in it, great. Then do that and love what you do. But not everyone else is going to. So just remember that, please. And just like holidays, we all have different traditions. Not one is better than the other. It's whatever works for you. So remember that. Oh, yes. Ooh, this is a good card. Release, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So like I said, we're in that end of 2018. We're almost hitting winter solstice, which is on the 21st. So that turning of the wheel, it's going to be the longest night or darkness, so shortest day of the year. So we'll be in a little bit of a darkness phase. In the dark, we see the light. In the dark, we can see clearly, because if we see all those negative things that hold us back, if we sit in the dark long enough to see where our anger is stemming from, where our discontent or unhappiness is coming from, we can make the changes. So that is what's happening. We are ending a phase, we are ending a cycle, and we are about to literally turn that wheel and start moving in a forward direction. I've said it last time, I'll say it again. We're going to start gaining momentum towards the new. But before we can do that, truly, we have to release the old. And I don't want you to look at it like you're letting or you're losing something. You are letting go. You are shedding what you do not need anymore. And you just have to trust that what's new, that's coming in its place, is better for you, is better for everyone. So please be open to releasing this week and look around with fresh eyes. Really see the changes that you've gone through as a blessing, whether they be negative or positive. See them as a learning. See them as a gift of clarity. See them as contrast for you to truly know where you want to go. But you need to release. So whatever you need to do that, it's time. Yes. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Again, spiritual growth, emotional growth, that's what 2018 was all about. Growing, transforming, resurrection. But desire to move on is huge this week. This week it's, where do we need to let go? Where do we want to move? Because what is not working? Where in your life are there areas of unhappiness? So as you are getting cozied in, if you're lucky, you're probably on holidays, but as you start cozying in for this Christmas season, think about where you are and think about the things, like if you're dreading going back to work, are you dreading going back to work because you hate your job? If that's the case, then perhaps it's time to move on. Perhaps it's time to change that. Can you go another year being somewhere where you are truly unhappy? Can you go another year being in a relationship where you feel stuck, stagnant, or unhappy? Can you go another year treating your body a certain way, abusing it, not exercising, not taking care of yourself? Can you go another year not going into your hobbies or doing things that feed your soul? So that's what you're going to be asking yourself this week. Where do I feel the desire to move on from? And then give yourself permission. Sometimes we don't move on because we get attached. And we get attached because it's become part of your identity. Here's the thing. Identity is false. None of us are really what we are and what we do. We are so ever evolving that you may like something one day and not the next, and that's okay. But sometimes we feel guilty and we feel attached and we feel like we need to stay there because that's who we are or that's what we've done for a very long time. Let that all go. Those belief systems do not work anymore. So if it's not working anymore, let it go. And don't look at it as failure. Don't look at it, like I said, like losing something. You're letting go. You're in control of you. So if you want to let go of something, let go. And you don't need to explain it to other people. They don't need to understand the reasons. You do. So if you have a desire to move on, move on. Because you're looking for a more meaningful life. And you are the only person that's going to know what works for you. So please give yourself permission. Please give yourself that permission and let go. And then one flew out at the beginning. So I call that a punctuation card. It's kind of this emphasized message. So, yes, this says good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of a study. So this is kind of back to that. You are now the want for something more meaningful is, well, where do I go? Look at life as a playground. Look at this world as so abundant of opportunity, because it really is. And there is no right way or wrong way to do something. It's what's right for you. So if you're feeling an urge to try something new, if you want to go back to school, if you want to quit your job that you've done for 30 years and take up something and go to a night course, do it. Like, there's nothing stopping you. Please lose that identity or thinking that you have to stick to something because that's who you are or what you've just done for a long time, like I said. So wanting to do something more challenging, we're craving that. When we don't challenge ourselves, we just go with the motions. If we're not challenging ourselves, we're not growing, we're not expanding, we're not seeing limits, and we're not pushing past them. So if you are tired of the same old, push your own limits. Do something that scares you. I do this all the time, and I'll tell you right now, I have grown leaps and bounds, especially this year. I have pushed myself past limits. If I see something and it makes me uncomfortable and I hit a wall or an edge, that's when I know I have work to do. So I hope that helps you. I hope that you look at your life as this beautiful masterpiece, always in constant evolvement and motion. And you allow yourself to do whatever you are called to do because you want to. Don't get stuck in what you have to do, because in truth, there's nothing you have to do other than eat, sleep, and drink water. But you know what I mean. There's nothing we truly have to do. It's what do you want to do? And before you go into 2019, I want you to be asking those questions. Please. So this is going to be a transformative week. This is going to be a lot of contemplation, a lot of diving into ourselves and seeing where we've been and where we want to go moving forward. So I am sending you all the love in the world. Happy winter solstice to you, December 21st. We also have a full moon in Cancer, I believe, on the 22nd. So the fact that those have lined up this year is amazing. I believe it hasn't happened in 19 years. So I'll be doing a lunar logic video about the Cancer full moon. But yeah, have a fabulous week and much love to you, beautiful souls. Bye-bye for now.